Good day to everyone, and in this video we will see the concept of relative speed in induction motor. How do we say which is moving with respect to which? Okay, so many questions are framed on this thing. So before starting this video, I have already posted a link of another video. So that video you must have watched, and this video is the extension of that video only. Okay, so that post you must have watched before watching this video. Okay, so we know the meaning of this. Ns is equal to 120 f by p. So what does it gives? It gives the speed of the field with respect to the structure on which that winding is placed. Okay, so I have already explained this concept. So okay, and let us say nh is the stator field speed with respect to stator. Okay, so that is very important. And f is fs, that is your stator field frequency, or you can say the stator EMF frequency. Okay, so that is the whole idea. Now see, now this you have to always remember that your NR as generally is defined with respect to, it is the what? It is the rotor speed with respect to the rotor. Okay, NR is the rotor speed with respect to the rotor. Now okay, so this two things we have to always take, and then we will study. So okay, so to avoid any kind of confusion, because in the exam, in any competitive exam or in GATE exam, you don't have time to analyze things. So what you do is you remember these three statements. Okay, and if you remember these three statements, then you can always solve any question and you will never ever confuse. Okay, so I'm writing these statements. Let me write the first one. First is that stator magnetic field rotates. Stator magnetic field rotates with ns with respect to the stator. Okay, so this already I have told you above in this thing. Now second statement is that rotor rotates, and we are talking about three-phase induction motor. Okay, rotor rotates with NR in the same direction as that of ns, in same direction as that of ns. Okay, and this is with respect to the stator. Okay, this also you always remember. Okay, so that I have already told you. Okay, this thing, rotor speed with respect to, sorry, okay, that was a mistake. NR is the rotor speed with respect to the stator. Okay, sorry. Okay, now, and the third statement that you should remember is, see, this we will analyze also, that rotor field rotates with SNS with respect to rotor in the same direction as that of NS, in the same direction as that of ns. As that of ns. Okay, this is induction motor. Okay, so this is the third point. So these 3 points, if you remember, then you can analyze any kind of situation. Okay, and I have already made a video on the FR is equal to SFS, how we derived that relation. In that relation only we use these concepts. Okay, so that video I have already linked, so you must watch before watching this video. Okay, so in this video I am concluding all the discussion. Okay, so now let us understand this last point. Okay, see what is happening is, see, this is your stator. Okay, so your stator field is moving, let us say, in this direction with ns with respect to rotor. This we have already seen here. Okay, now this is your rotor. Okay, so what is saying that your rotor is rotating with speed nr with respect to the stator. So what does it mean is that I am standing on the stator and I am looking at the stator field. So stator field is rotating at the speed ns with respect to stator, and this rotor is rotating with respect to nr rotor is rotating with nr with respect to this stator. Okay, so now as you already know that EMF is also produced in the windings of the rotor. Okay, so we have to see the rotor field, see how the EMF will be produced. If EMF will be produced and it is a closed path, squirrel cage induction motor, so or wound rotor induction motor, we always provide a closed path. Okay, so due to that also a field is produced. Okay, so that field will also rotate. Okay, so now we have to find out the speed of the rotor field. Okay, so that we have to find out. Okay, so I have already told you by using this formula, speed of the rotor field with respect to the rotor will be what? Let us say, let me write down here, speed of rotor field with respect to rotor will be 120 Fr by P, and we have already calculated that Fr is equal to SFS in the previous video. You please watch that video. So it will be 120 SFS by P, so it will be SNS. Okay, so this whole statement, if you are having some difficulty to understand, you please watch that video in which I have explained this concept. Okay, so this is very crucial. So from there we find this SNS. Okay, so this only I have written. Rotor field rotates SNS with respect to rotor in the same direction as that of NS. Okay, so SNS. Okay, so this is the rotor field rotating with respect to the rotor. Okay, so now you just have to keep this all 3 things, this diagram in your mind, and then you can find all the relative speeds with respect to anything. Okay, so I will just help you to analyze this by consolidating this all in a figure. Okay, so I hope you have understood this discussion. Now I will move to the next page. I will paste this thing. Okay, so this we will keep it here, and we will analyze things using this diagram. Okay, see now let me make a table. Stator, stator magnetic field, rotor magnetic field. Okay, and this side I am writing your stator. Okay, stator magnetic field, and rotor magnetic field. Okay, so, and this I am writing, this is with respect to, okay, that is what I am writing is here it's the relative speed of stator with respect to stator with respect to stator magnetic field. Okay, so to avoid any confusion, I will write it in this fashion. Relative speed of stator with respect to stator, relative speed of stator magnetic field with respect to stator magnetic field, rotor. Okay, so I hope you are getting how I am trying to analyze everything. So in this table we will analyze everything, but the base is this thing, that you have to be aware of this concept, then only you can handle anything. Okay, so many questions are framed on these things, so you can easily solve. Okay, so now let us start. Okay, yeah. So now first we are seeing the relative speed of stator with respect to stator. So this means that I am standing on a stator and I am watching the stator. So stator is a stationary structure and I am already standing on it. Stator is not moving. So we can understand that the speed will be 0. Now let us see the stator magnetic field with respect to stator. So I have already told you that I am standing on a stator and stator magnetic field moves with speed ns with respect to stator. So it will be ns. Okay, so now here it is rotor. So relative speed of rotor with respect to stator. So see, this is a rotor and we have to see the with respect to stator. Okay, so I have already told you that the rotor moves with the speed of nr with respect to the stator. Okay, so this will be nr, and your rotor magnetic field, speed of rotor magnetic field with respect to stator. So see, now we know that your rotor magnetic field is moving with speed sns with respect to this rotor. Okay, and I am standing on the stator and I am observing this. So what you will observe? Okay, and one thing you should also know that from the previous video, that S is equal to ns minus nr divided by ns, and ns minus nr is equal to s ns. Okay, okay, so now let us see this thing. See carefully that I am on a stationary platform. Okay, I am standing on a stationary platform, that is stator. Okay, and I am standing here. Okay, now what is happening is that this is a platform and this platform is moving with a speed nr. Okay, somebody is standing on it. Okay, somebody is standing on it and this person is moving with speed of ns minus nr with respect to this platform. Okay, and I am watching from the stationary one. So what I will observe? See, I will observe that this person is going in this direction in ns minus nr. This platform is also moving in this direction with nr. Okay, so a stationary person will see that this person is moving with a speed of ns. Okay, so this is something we can understand from our relative speed concepts that we developed in class 11 or 12. Okay, so this with respect to the stator, your rotor magnetic field, that is this pink one, is moving with the speed of ns. Okay, so this is the whole thing. Okay, so I hope you could understand this. So this will be your ns. Okay, so now let us see again. Now I am standing on the stator magnetic field. Okay, so now I am this green one. Okay, so let me rub this. So I am standing on this stator field. Okay, Now while standing on this, what I will see, what is the speed of stator with respect to stator magnetic field? Okay, I will see the stator moving back. Okay, so it will be minus ns. Okay, now stator magnetic field with respect to stator magnetic field, obviously this will be 0. Now rotor with respect to stator magnetic field. Okay, so if I observe the rotor, okay, so now again we will draw the diagram. I am here, I am moving with ns. Okay, now here is my this rotor, it is moving with nr. Okay, now this he is moving with nr with respect to himself. Okay, now I'm watching from here. So what I will see, that my rotor is moving backwards, but with speed of what? See, ns is always greater than nr. It is the case of motor. So I will see that my rotor is moving backward with a speed of minus sns, or you can say it as nr minus ns. Okay, so that I will observe. So it will be minus s ns. Okay, see, now we are going to find the speed of relative speed of rotor magnetic field with respect to stator magnetic field. So one thing you remember, that for any machine to produce a steady torque, your rotor magnetic field should move with the same speed as that of stator magnetic field. That is, they both move with hand in hand, that is with lock. Okay, that is why only your motor moves. Okay, so that is the standard. If you are not able to visualize, then you should always remember this. So this will be 0. Okay, so if you are having any problem to visualize, then you can please post in the comments. I will try to make a video to make you visualize. Okay, so that is the thing. Now we have to find the relative speed of stator with respect to rotor. Okay, so now I am standing on a rotor, and I myself is moving with a speed of nr. Okay, I am moving with a speed of nr. Okay, and now he is asking that what is the speed of stator with respect to rotor. Okay, so stator will remain stationary, but with respect to rotor I will feel like it is moving with respect to speed minus nr. Okay, so that we can easily analyze. Now the speed of stator magnetic field with respect to rotor. See, stator magnetic field is moving in this direction, ns. This rotor is moving in this direction, nr. Okay, so when you observe this, so the speed will be ns minus nr. That is, I will see that my stator magnetic field is moving with the speed of ns minus nr. That is equal to s ns. Okay, now relative speed of rotor with respect to rotor, it will be 0, as I hope you know this. You can understand this. Now the speed of rotor magnetic field with respect to rotor we have already calculated, it will be s ns. Okay, now the next part. So next part is speed of stator with respect to rotor magnetic field. Okay, so now I am standing on the rotor magnetic field. Okay, I am standing here. That is, I am standing here on the platform that is moving with the speed of ns minus nr. Okay, I am standing here. Now what I have to find the speed of stator with respect to rotor magnetic field. Okay, so your rotor is moving with respect to the rotor as SNS. Okay, but your rotor magnetic field is moving with respect to stator as NS. So what it will look like? So it will look like a minus NS. Okay, see, your rotor magnetic field is moving with respect to stator with a speed of ns. Okay, so if I want to find the speed of stator with respect to rotor magnetic field, so stator it will appear to me that stator is moving with a speed of minus ns. Okay, so I hope you can understand this with your relative speed understandability. Okay, I guess you get this. Now the stator magnetic field with respect to rotor magnetic field, I have already told you that this will be 0 because both the magnetic field have to be in hand. Okay, now the rotor with respect to rotor magnetic field. Okay, so your rotor is already moving with a speed of nr and your stator is moving with a speed of ns minus nr. So on standing on the rotor, what I will see? Okay, so now we know that speed of rotor magnetic field with respect to the rotor is SNS. So speed of rotor with respect to rotor magnetic field will be minus SNS. Okay, so I hope you can understand this. And now last part is rotor magnetic field with respect to rotor magnetic field, it will be 0. Okay, so that is understood. So that is the all the relative speed of the induction motor. Okay, so that is the whole concept. So okay, so the crucial point is in this is that these three statements that I have told you in the starting, you always have to remember these statements, and once you remember these statements and the significance of this formula, then you can derive anything. Okay, so just with a clear mind you can solve any question. Okay, so this is all about the relative speed in induction motor. So please like, share, subscribe, and let me know in comments if you want anything else. Okay, thank you.